Hello everyone, in this video we visited an old lady of 90 years. Now you may be asking yourself why we are doing this at this time, and yet we hit already the target. Now last year we set a target of visiting 100 old people, the widows and widowers. Now the reason as why we set out a target of 100, it was because of the finances that we were having at that moment. But the people who are old and in need are not over. That was just a target to have something that we can aim at. But many people are still in need, and we can't stop just because we hit the target. So this year we have started with this old lady who is 90 and happens to be having a lot of needs but also many challenges. She has lost most of her children, and the child that she has now, who is of course also an old person with children, is blind. So that means she has a lot of needs, and we wanted to just be part of her. That's why we visited her to make some assessments. But along with us, we visited her with some food that we delivered. We were able to talk with her and found out that she was also sick, having a respiratory tract infection. So I had not moved with the medicine, so I had to give her 20,000 shillings. That will be enough to cater for her medicines. The needs that she has that we wouldn't solve at that time because of the finances, of course. This is like the toilet. She doesn't have a toilet, but that was beyond our reach at that time. So we only solved the food and we gave her some medicine. She has a birthplace. I couldn't call it a bathroom because it's not a room anyway. It's a temporary structure where she bathes from, but her major problem was the food and the medicine, and we covered that because with the toilet at the moment she still uses one for the neighbor, but of course you know that that is inconveniencing. In case she has diarrhea or other things, it can be very troublesome, but at least that problem she is surviving. So the thing also that I wanted to share with you is just some background story. We used the same route that we used to go to the Matside area. She's also in the neighboring sub-county, but you use the same road. The road is very terrible, but it is the only way to her place, and it's the only way to the area that was affected. So there was no option because these people needed to be helped. Now in our videos back, I remember telling you that we were not doing things like the way we are supposed to do, because you know some people that we are visiting are not very close to where we are, including her. So our vehicle had issues back then, and I used to mention that in the video. So we fixed a lot of things, but with an old vehicle, when you fix one thing, another thing gets an issue. So on that day we fixed a lot of things, and we thought everything was okay, so we set off for the outreach. What happened is, when we were coming back, we got some sort of an accident. It was an accident, but God helped us because no one was injured. But this is how it was. The steering wheel, you know, it is supposed to control the tires. I don't know, but there's something that holds it. It went off and it lost control. But at the same time, the brakes, we also lost the brakes because we were coming from a very hilly place, sloping downwards. So we used the brakes because we had carried the food and the people who were going to help us. But just like after leaving a very dangerous place, we lost the brakes. We had reached where people were, but God helped us. We survived. I can't tell how it happened, but we were able to pass through the marketplace, and we crossed the road, which was a highway with a lot of vehicles, and God helped that there was no vehicle that was coming immediately. we could have died from that place, or not, we could have died from up the hill, because it was a very dangerous area, but we survived. I think that's why Dr. John, in the video that I just uploaded, made an appeal and request that if someone was having a spare vehicle and off-road due to the nature of our roads, that if he wished to donate, that would be very helpful. We know that that is, of course, a very big thing, but we put it out in faith for someone who may be having. It's not a command for our people who are watching. It's not a must. We are going to still work with what we have, because we fixed it and used, and we are still using that. We are happy with that, but there are a lot of risks that are associated. So that is what I wanted to share with you. The program of visiting old people and many other programs are still ongoing. Great thanks to you all who are always supporting me to make sure that the things that I work on in the community move smoothly. I love you all and see you in the next video. Bye.
Abantu bose bahuloba ni bubi weba bandu weyongera
ahatamba yesina mutwela uhuruya
namwohuyima sekene huruye nesekene hwisaye sangalile mwiwe wele umuwanesi wange nesekene hwisaye sangalile mwiwe wele umuwanesi wange abe byosi byesinima byaheza hufa ninebyo byesimbaya nabyo byahera
nahatamba shosina shitwela shehulya
namwe singona sekene huruye nesekene hwisaye sangalile mwiwe wele umuwanesi wange nesekene hwisaye sangalile mwiwe wele umuwanesi wange kenese ihuru yewe kenese ihusa yewe
ubulishindu shange shosi byosi byesihola
kene hurangise nesekene hwisaye
sangalile mwiwe
wele umuwanesi wange nesekene hwisaye sangalile mwiwe wele umuwanesi wange wambonesa kufa papa nesekene hwisaye sangalile mwiwe wele umuwanesi wange nesekene hwisaye sangalile mwiwe wele umuwanesi wange
umuwanesi wange se umuwanesi wange
waimbonesa kumulilo
umuwanesi wange umuwanesi wange
umuwanesi wange